What is up, YouTube? It's SpookyLoopz, and I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Today was a very good day to be a Dead by Daylight fan. The Walking Dead has officially made their introduction into the game, and after 5 years, Pyramid Head finally got buffed. I know, crazy. In today's PTB, they made small adjustments to his kit, increasing the base range of Punishment of the Damned and longer Rites of Judgment life in the environment, to name a few, but the main draw to this buff came from his add-ons. Practically every single add-on has been reworked. For the longest time, the Executioner's best add-ons were like increasing your range, and that was pretty much it, because everything else was just meme garbage, but that is now a thing of the past. Every Executioner add-on provides something new and unique from the next, creating a really fun way for players to experiment with so much variety at hand. It's kind of insane. So for today's video, I wanted to highlight 6 super badass add-ons that are hopefully coming to live servers on July 29th and how these reworks make Pyramid Head feel brand new. Let's go. All right, Nostromo Wreckage. Dude, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Here we go. All right, so I'm running Lethal Pursuer, but the big add-on that I'm running is the Iridescent Seal of Metatron, right? So pretty much what this does is whenever I use Rites of Judgment, it's actually decreased by 50% at just base. However, if I draw about halfway of our bar here, which is right about there, then now my Punishment of the Damned is 200% longer, which is insane. Anyway, let's get going. Now, the thing that's cool about that is it'll stay that way until I actually hit somebody, which is really funny. Everything goes according to plan. I should be able to go get this guy here, perhaps. We got 2 there. Kind of insane. I think my boy's going to stick this one out. So, as you can imagine, we can hit from ranges that are unfathomable, which is pretty cool. All right, first down there. I am also running Nurse's Calling with Monitor and Abuse for situations literally just like that. See if you can interrupt this heal. Hello. Yeah, there we go. See somebody healing, have my terror radius only be 24 meters and hit them from right outside of it, which is pretty funny. So remember, we hit somebody with Punishment of the Damned, so now we have to change this again. Charge it up. There we go. This is probably the Meg, I would assume it is. Sprint burst on her. Nice. Really bad attempt. We can take all the shots we want. Take all the shots we want. All right, we do have Predators. We see she's far away now. Ooh, just missed her. So, okay. Anybody home? We'd be able to make that. Here we go. Put him in deep wounds. I think we just missed the other one, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so that's pretty much the one of the really interesting gimmicks you can do with this add-on. Of course, you gotta remember, once you hit it, you have to recharge, or else it's gonna look like this. Nice and short and dumb. Nice and dumb. So usually about halfway of the power gauge is realistically where you probably want to go with this. And again, we're gonna have to recharge because we did hit somebody with it, right? Let's see what we can do here. Hold on. It looks like they're probably healing at her hook. Hold on. Here we go. But yeah, there is a lot of really fun builds you can run. Because now the Executioner has, finally, some damn variants. Which is really fun. Are they going for save, though, is the question. They're not healing, they're running. They are indeed running. All right, let's go get a hit here. Oh, she does have the new perk. She does have Last Stand. We gotta be careful we don't get kicked in our wiener here. That would be super tragic. Nice down there. We did hit her, so remember we gotta recharge again. Let's cage her ass. Boom. Let's charge Rites of Judgment up again. There we go, pretty much the entire gauge. That's probably good right there. Should we charge up to 200%? Uh-oh, got some gens done, boys. So one's going in ship. Yep, this is Daryl. Oh, hold on. Turn the tides, buddy. Turn the tides. You can run things where you can be completely undetectable. You can run Trail of Torment. You can do any of that stuff. You can run Plaything. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do. So let's charge up again. Obviously, that got hit. progress here. Good dodge by her. It's okay. We still get the long juice. I don't know where she is though. Oh, there she is. Here we go. Here we go. All right, they're getting the rescue there. They are healing down the basement. They're coming up right now. I don't know if it's gonna be full charge though. We'll see. All right, here we go. Here we go. Got one here. He's big doo-doo. Shit, man. What the hell's going on? Also, I forgot to mention, in combination of the Iridescent Seal Metatron, I'm running the green videotape, which increases the actual travel time of Punishment of the Damned. So it is going to search them pretty fast. A little bit faster, 10% faster, I believe. Let's find this Jill. Let's move on to another build. So much cool stuff you can do, man. It is so cool. Beautiful. All right, Garden of Joy. As you can tell, we still have lethal. We're running a couple of different add-ons this time. We're running the Obsidian Goblet, which is an iridescent add-on, as you can see. The fun thing about this add-on is it used to be like a really stupid stealth one. Back in the day, it was really bad. But one of the things that's really cool about it now is it breaks pallets. Which is really cool. Here we go. Nice. So back in the day, yeah, the Obsidian Goblet used to be a really bad, like, stealth thing. It was like, yo, so you get to be stealth, blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff like that. If you step on a Rites of Judgment trail. All right, I think we should be okay. This guy right here, hello. And this is the new fog vials, by the way. All right, let me get this guy up. Let's see if we can get him up in time. Maybe that helps us out a little bit. We'll see. Okay. The next thing that I'm running is I'm running the Scarlet Egg. But ideally, what this does now is survivors that are tormented, they're going to leave trails behind them when they run for 5 seconds, which is really cool. So we're going to try our best to do that. Of course, that's if everyone just doesn't die immediately. So we'll see. You can get people like, you know, with the Nemesis Tentacle. What's really interesting about that is when you hit somebody, you're either going to hit the survivor or you're going to hit the pallet. You're not going to ever get both, right? So what's really fascinating about that is now you have an opportunity, if you play your cards right and you aim correctly, where you can break a pallet and injure the survivor at the same time, which is really cool. All right, my guy's tormented. Nice. Look at this. Look at him go. He just creates that for me for free. For free. Look how insane this add-on is. I don't know if it's going to go live, but I get to see him just create every time he sprints. For 5 seconds, he leaves a trail. There he goes again. There he goes again. Yeah, there he is. All right, we're gonna actually leave him tormented. There's no reason for me not to not to do that. Anyway, but I was playing earlier, and I was going up against 4 survivors, playing with the new vials, and obviously as a PTB, you're allowed to have fun and do that kind of stuff. But they were running some of the juiced add-ons with these vials, and every single time I would take chase, it was bloop, and they'd pop the vial every time, right? And that's okay. Literally every single chase was like that, you know, where I'm actually in Silent Hill, you know? This is kind of crazy. All right, he should be able to do this. This guy's just gonna die, right? Okay, he's just dead. All right, we have 2 people tormented now. This is lovely. Look at the trails. Look at that. That is insane. Look at this. I always know where that person is going. Tell me that's not nuts. And I'm pretty sure that they can be, they can run right back into their own trail. So their teammates can also be like that. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's kind of crazy. You gotta drop the powder, you die. And like look at him go. Look at this. It doesn't even matter. I can still see where they're going. Look how busted this is. Look at that. 5 seconds. It's crazy. That's amazing. And we get thwack on top of that. Oh, forgot to mention that, by the way. The obsidian goblet, when you break a pallet or a wall, it does proc thwack. So you get to see some aura of anyone within 32 meters of you, which is crazy. It does not work with Spear Fury, unfortunately. So no Spear Fury. It does not work with like Game of Foot, for instance. Unfortunately, that doesn't work either. So every time we get a hook, we get a token, right? All right, here's Leon running into his own trails again, creating more trails again. Here he goes. Okay. There we go. It's furtive chase. We're obviously faster because we hooked our obsession. This guy's just so dead. He's just cooked. Good stun. Okay, get rid of Shack Pallet and we get this guy dead. All right, see you later, Leon. All right, where should we go? Yeah, dude, this add-on is busted, dude. It's insane. It's like it's just free. It's so free. I get Killer Instinct. I can see where his trails go, which is hilarious. He's just going this way. And then with Thwack, we see his aura. We see his aura too. And there go the trails. There they go. There they go. Okay. So Obsidian Goblet, massive upgrade from what it used to be. You can break pallets. With the exception, with the trade-off, you get a 20% longer cooldown. Let's give this guy Power Struggle. He wants it so bad. There you go. Nicely done, my man. Nicely done. It's a little busted. It's PTB. Like, look at this. If she runs around, I get Killer Instinct, regardless of where I am. As long as she runs, she's gonna create a trail behind her. Oh, there she goes. Okay, there she goes. So you can literally just stand still as long as they're tormented, and there's no way for them to cleanse it unless they're caged. There's no way to get it off. Hatch is in there. There's no way to get rid of her. So she'll eventually stop running with the trail, and then she'll stop, and then run back into it. Look at this. This shit, dude. It's fucking crazy. All right, one more build for you. Let's do it. Okay, game number 3. If you've noticed, I've run Lethal Pursuer literally on every single executioner build we've done today, because it's just too good, man. It's just too good. It's just too good. So what you're seeing right now is I'm running the Misty Day add-on, which whenever I injure somebody with Punishment of the Damned, their aura is revealed to me for 8 seconds. Now I'm running Lethal Pursuer for a reason, so that makes it 10 seconds, which is really nice. The next thing that you're seeing is Black Strap, which is a brown add-on. The idea behind this is it decreases the range of Punishment of the Damned by 25%. But check this out. You trade that off to increased width by 25%. So it's gonna be a little bit thicker. Look at that. A little bit thicker, a little girthier, right? So I think it's really, really nice. Easy to deal with. Easy to deal with, right? And we see everyone's aura, like, it makes it so sending out your Punishment of the Damned, your range attack, you're gonna feel a little bit more better when you hit stuff. So we got some old mixed in with some new, which is really cool. I'm still undetectable for quite some time. He should vault this, I would imagine. He's not, he's gonna fake it. Now we see his aura forever. So 10 seconds, plus if he decides to vault the very, very end, we're gonna proc I'm all ears, so we're gonna see him again. We should have cut him off here though. Yeah, here you go. I don't know what those screams are. I thought the original actors were going to be lending their voices. I don't know if that's something that's coming later. Not positive. Hi. See, if I didn't have this add-on, we definitely hit that. That's okay. We have I'm all ears. And we still miss. Wow, I thought she would have cut out to the side. She did not. Nicely done. Well, I don't know about all this, though. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Big girth. Big girth there. The girthquake. I would love to know down in the comments what you guys think about the builds I'm running. These add-on combinations. Let me know what your favorite is. That's for sure. I'm all ears. I don't think I hit that there. We see him for quite some time, so we'll follow up with him over here. There we go. Beautiful. This aura is forever long, dude. And for my newer Executioner players, obviously you're gonna miss a couple of times when you're getting the hang of this stuff. But the idea is when you run the black strap add-on and being able to increase the girth. Look at this thing of your Punishment of the Damned. It's pretty large, right? Would highly recommend giving it a shot. That makes it easier to hit things. Especially when you get a survivor like in a pallet like this. There's no real way for them to kind of dodge that, you know what I mean? They're gonna get hit. Nicely done. Okay. There we go. Gotta be careful with the fog vials. Like, you will not be able to see their aura in there. I'm honestly curious what they're gonna do with those, to be completely honest with you. Nice trail, beautiful. Okay. Let's go. Send me Mario. I'm all ears. Her fog vial should be up momentarily. Oh, right at the end there. That's probably about as far as this would have went, given the circumstances with the black strap add-on. All right, final judgment. Good night, sir. So much information. It's crazy. Wow, barely missed him there. Nicely done, man. Yeah. Straight line like that. There you go. All right. Final judgment on this guy already. All right. Can't see her aura, but once she leaves, I will be able to see it. Yeah, here we go. Well, my friends, that pretty much is the supposed Executioner add-on buffs that are coming to DVD, I believe on July 29th. It's massive W. I'm gonna be covering like the pig, the knight, the clown changes in a different video coming up. But the Executioner just has so much cool stuff that I wanted to take an opportunity to show you what you can really do with this thing. And it's nice to have some variety when it comes to add-ons. I'm surprised it took so long. Catch y'all on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.